today I'm going to be testing this lead test kit from Detekt. I'm going to be testing my drinking water. So we have this kit. This can be found on Amazon. It comes with everything you need. You don't need to send it to a lab or anything. And we're going to use this. And it says it takes less than 5 minutes to test our water. Got a lot of good stuff in here. So we have some more of our instructions cards. Great. We've got a nice sticker that you can put on your water system, maybe under your sink, and it says this water source was tested, and you should put in the date so you know the last time you tested your water. And then we have our cassette. Comes in this sealed pouch, so we don't want to open this right until we're ready. And this test kit actually comes with 2. And we have our pipettes. Okay. And a card that explains that they've been working with lab testing professionals for 20 years, EPA, USDA, FDA, WHO. So this is, real science that we're getting to use at home. So looking at the instructions card here, we only have 3 steps. This seems like it's going to be pretty easy. So I'm going to go ahead and open one of the cassettes to start. And so this cassette looks like a COVID test. I think it's pretty similar to a COVID test. At this point, we've kind of all done one of these. So it says add 2 drops of water. So I'm just going to pull it directly from the source. So I'm pressing this down to add some water. Okay, it's only 2 drops, so you don't need that much. Shake that off, and I'm adding it straight to this cassette. We don't have to mix anything. So it says add 2 drops. So I'm gonna add 1 and 2. Put that back there. And then now it says wait 5 minutes. Some things I really like about this kit is that everything comes with it right here. You don't need a lab, you don't need to call or send anything in. These folks are based in Austin, Texas, so they have customer service that you can reach out to if your test is not running quite what you expected. If you need additional help reading your results, these folks are available to help. But again, we saw there's only 3 steps here. We're about to do the 3rd step to read the results. So it's very intuitive. Anybody can do this. And then I have this other test, so I can use this maybe in one of my bathrooms or even at work. I could take this to work and run this one. I have this extra. So that's really nice. It comes with 2. Really, I should only need to run 1 for my home because the water all is going to run through the same pipes. But if I was concerned about a faucet, then I could run that specific faucet. So just to show what's going on, this is running. We see some pink lines, again, like a COVID test. I'm gonna let it go ahead and run a little bit longer. Something else I like about this kit is it has some instructions of what to do if you do get a positive. So that's really important because lead is something that you want to treat right away because no amount of lead is safe. And these tests by Detekt are gonna catch the lowest concentration of lead out of any Amazon test right now. A lot of other tests are going to test around what the EPA is testing for, but the EPA has even come out themselves and said that there's no safe amount of lead. So you want to be able to test at the lowest concentration, which these tests are going to do. So we're at 3 minutes now, and we've got some lines showing up. We're going to give it until it's 5 minutes, and then we'll look at the results. It's been 5 minutes. And so I'm going to use the instructions card to see what this result is. So I have 2 lines. Now this test is an opposite of what a COVID test is. So if you have a test line, this is actually meaning that it's negative. And they do this so that it can be the most sensitive test on the market. So I have 2 lines. Looks like my water is for sure safe and clear from lead, which is good to know.